And moving on to our second segment for today, talking about the Digital Pioneers Initiative. Well, to discuss this initiative in more detail, we have the pleasure to have here with us in the studio, actually our Professor of Computer Science and Engineering. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning. Pleasure to be here.
So first of all, can we shed the light on the initiative itself, and just we need to know more information about it.
Thank you for the question. The initiative, it's not new initiative, by the way, because the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology was established such initiatives maybe 2 or 3 years ago with different disciplines, with different segments. So the Ministry of Communication started with DB and DB and DC and DEMI. Those initiatives mainly focused to increase the awareness and for the capacity building and to raise the skills for the information and communication technologies. But the most important thing now, it's not just the Ministry of Communication, but it's the integration between different institutions and organizations, and this actually reflects how the government, how Egypt see the future, how we can collaborate together, we can integrate our efforts, our resources. So it's really nice to extend the initiatives of the Ministry of Communication and to include other important entities such as the Ministry of Defense, in order to ensure that those initiatives are aligned with our vision, with our resources, with our capabilities. So the most important is not for the technological part, but to align the technological part with the political vision of Egypt and to ensure that all the Egyptians can benefit from such initiative.
So when we talk about the youth and this initiative, who will be eligible for this initiative, and do we have, is it going to be limited to a certain age? Who can join?
Everybody can join, by the way, but because those initiatives of the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, they have 4 different initiatives that target different segments, starting from the kids in the schools, from primary schools, with CUPS, with Marvelous, with until the students and the university, and after the university. So we have wide range of initiatives to include all the youth and even the professional in their career. However, these initiatives exactly focused on the graduate students who aims to increase their skills and capabilities in the technological part, especially after their graduation, to build our new pioneers.
I was just going to ask you about what kind of digital skills are they going to learn after joining this initiative?
Well, the main objective of this initiative is to select with a very highly precise criteria to select the most pioneers of the Egyptian youth, to include all our bright minds from all the Egypt, with all the efforts of the universities and with the initiatives like the ITI in the Ministry of Communication. So the most important thing to the selection criteria, which will be very, very highly selective people. In addition to that, we need to focus on to ensure they are not only empowered with their technological part, which is really important to ensure that they be aware of the cutting edge technologies like the artificial intelligence, the cybersecurity, the data sciences. So they will be equipped with all the technological skills with very highly level of education and training according to the latest technology. But it's also important to include and to train them like, not like the soldier, but they should be prepared with a complete vision of our security, of our resources, of our vision. So
I think also the concept of being proactive, because we are living in a challenging, speedy phase actually. So if you are not flexible, if you are not proactive, I mean, to be a real decision maker and leader, not manager.
Yes, Egypt shows very important era. By the way, it's not about the flexibility, it's about the resilience. We know how the world is changing around us. We know it's very fast change, by the way. Even in the science of the technological science, in the university, we normally change our bylaws maybe each 5 years, which is a very long cycle now. The science is changing maybe every several of months. So Egypt realized how the world is changing, how the pressure, how the challenges around us, even in the geographical area, even with our neighbors. So it's really important to move fast to ensure that our next generation is equipped with their vision, with their capabilities, with their resources. The human resources in Egypt is of most vitality for our future. Our kids, our children, our students, we are really encourage them to learn. But in addition to learn, we should ensure that they keep their values, we keep their history, we keep their awareness of where is the really most important, where is the danger, where is our perimeter, how to ensure that we are aligned with Egypt. Because now all the Egyptians need to be unified, need to be united with one goal, one objective around our government. This is really important.
I think also when we talk about change, it used to be the main challenge for any progress whenever we talk about it in books, for example. But what I can see so far now in Egypt, that actually we were able to overcome this. I mean, Egypt, when I talked about flexibility, we can change, and we can change immediately whenever there is something different, to cope and to continue with the phase of what is going on all around us.
Yes, I agree with you. This is really important to highlight this issue, because the change now is not an optional, by the way.
It's a rapid change.
It's a rapid change, and we have to change. We have to change our mindset, our ways, our methodologies, but changing with the technological part, because the science and the technology is rapidly changing. New investment with new companies, with new sciences. We can see in the aspect of the technology how different big companies around the globe, from China, from US, are developing new models with new products, with new technologies every day. We can hear each day a new product, a new technology, a new progress. So Egypt could realize that, but we need to ensure that all the resources are equipped together. You know, it's in Egypt now we have very, very great initiatives with several ministers and there are huge effort from all the different parties, but we just need to integrate them. We need to ensure that for the capacity building arm or the aspect, but it's really important also to realize what's next, to raise their awareness and their capabilities. We need to ensure that they are equipped with the right way, and to ensure the outcomes of those initiatives are fully utilized to order to advance the other sectors. We really need to raise or increase the capacity building, but it also, we need to ensure that those young people are empowered and are utilized in order to do some research, some practical projects, some startups, companies.
What kind of training are you talking about? I mean, is it going to be online, in person, attending lectures, or hybrid, or what?
Probably the hybrid will be the most suitable, because we cannot rely 100% on the online. Our experience with online is good, but it's not fully integrated with the hands-on experience, with the face-to-face discussions. So in a person is really
the
important.
Eye contact here.
The eye contact, you know, it's not just getting the knowledge, but you can also how to deliver the knowledge, how to ensure that all your students and attendees are realizing the differences. You need to ensure that each one of them have its own requirements, its own capabilities, and we can customize everything while we are interacting together. But it's also not about just delivering the right knowledge, but how to utilize the right knowledge. Is power. Knowledge is very important, but how to transform the knowledge into real products, into real applications. In this way, we can ensure that we can export the digital products it's really a huge opportunity for for Egypt, for all the Egyptian youth, in order to do something for the region, because the AI, the era of the AI with other technologies like the virtual reality, the quantum computing, the cybersecurity, it's a huge market need. Maybe 20 or 30 years ago, India was very poor economics, but they realized the opportunity and work in order how to export the programs and the softwares, and we can see now they are doing that in a really good way.
I think it is really very, very challenging, because just as you mentioned, now we are living in the era of the AI, and the kids now, they are learning and using the AI actually. So just as in the beginning we used to say that information is knowledge, yes of course, and to have all the data and all these things, but now having the AI, this is not only going to be the only one concept, because there is something else. Some people, they might have all the information that they need just on the desk, but they don't know from where to start or how to react. And I think this is the challenging part that we can see also the Egyptian leadership taking this into consideration, because it's not only about studying the books or learning from the pages. No, it's far beyond this. It's how to be creative and how to learn how to think out of the box and how to be proactive during such a critical period of time.
And also it's how the world is changing, because some people are frightened from the AI will take my job, the AI will replace me.
It is supporting, actually. Maybe here we need to learn also how to really use the AI, because it's very, very helpful in all fields.
Yes, the AI is a technology, it's a tool. We need to control it before it controls us. By the way, this is really important, because the human creates the AI, but we need to ensure the AI is not a new science. By the way, the AI was invented maybe 30 or 40 years ago, and there were a lot of international conferences, workshops during the past 2 or 3 decades about the AI. But the news is the AI is a real product. There is some technology and science which was just theoretical, but it's not applied. So there is some transition from the theoretical part to the applied part. The AI theoretically was there. There are several applications,
we're using
limited
it actually
applications.
Without just mentioning the real name.
Yes, you know the chess, the game of the chess, which was
Yes.
installed in our computers maybe 20, 30 years ago. It was some kind of AI.
But now you have it real. You're
Real and with
talking
different
and dealing with
applications.
it, yes.
This the news thing. It's have mass production of AI, new applications of AI. It's exists in our daily life. This is the new challenge. This is the new. So we need to manage it. We need to understand what's really is the AI, how we can use it, how we can control it, how it helps us. The AI definitely some jobs or will completely removed, but the good news is that there will create new other jobs, and those other jobs we need to use the AI to be able to deal with. So there is no fear about the AI, but it's a new technology. We need to learn it, we need to understand it, because there is big difference between learning our kids, which is the future, it's really important, but it's really important to emphasize on learning our present, because our professional engineer, teachers, all disciplines need to learn, because they are currently working. They will not leave our jobs maybe in 20 or 30 years. So they are in the middle of the war. We need also...
I mean, it will help also to give more facilities for these jobs. It's not replacing humans. I mean, it has to do, even doctors now, in many different European countries, in the States, they are using robots in big operations, actually, while working, for example, in very sensitive operations. So I think that the main idea now is how to use it and to make it as your own assistant in reaching your goals.
Yes, exactly. Because we are now have very limited resources of profession in many disciplines. But if you have mentioned the doctors is a very limited and critical resource, not only in Egypt but around the globe. So one doctor can maybe ensure that 10 patients each day get their treatment, but with the AI, this limited resource can support maybe hundreds of patients. So the AI will not replace the doctors, but the AI will assist the doctors in order to extend their support and their benefit for the humanity, because there are many people needs to be supported. And if we can think the AI, I don't believe that anyone can assume that I'll get like surgery with completely AI. I
That's
don't
what
think,
I mean. Yes, of
yes.
course. It is just something to help, an assistant, giving you more tools for perfection. But here, let me ask you about the future for the youth, for example. So the concept itself, that will it open a new horizon when it comes to new entrepreneurs and future jobs? Just give me a very quick answer.
Yes, exactly. The future is very promising, by the way. I do really believe about our Egyptian youth. Our kids, our students have great mindset, have great capabilities, because they are aware of all the technology, all the aspects of changing the world. We make sure that in the university, in the schools, that our youth is empowered with their, this is our mission to empower them, to deliver them the knowledge that we have get from our previous generations. So it's our mission to deliver them the knowledge, but it's really important not to just deliver them the knowledge and make them live with our own lifestyle.
Just pave the way for better
just
future.
pave the way,
Right.
and keep them the direction and leave them.
Dr. Islam Tharwat, Assistant Professor of Computer Science and Engineering, always a pleasure having you with us on the show.
Thank you, Zama.
And with this, we come to the end of our breakfast show for today. Thank you all for joining us, and stay tuned for more coming up on Live TV International.